Well, I, like many out there, are incredibly despondent about the attacks on Israel, the murders that left 1,000+ dead, many people kidnapped, women raped. The Palestinians walked house to house and executed people within. Toddlers in front of their parents, then kidnapping their parents. And the CBC, the Canadian Broadcast Corporation, does not want its correspondents to use the word terrorist. They want you to use militant to describe Hamas. Above, you'll see the actual leaked email. You can go ahead and read it on your own. And then you see the evidence. You see here that the Hamas has the dead body, or apparently dead body, of a woman in a car, and they're chanting, "God is great." Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Because they are very confused. God, to many people around the world, is love and joy and protection. For them, it's murder. You'll see the Hamas terrorist entering into a residence, shooting the dog, and then opening the fridge and helping himself to anything that he wants before he lights the house on fire. Is that somebody that, with principles, would do? The CBC wants to call them militants. No doubt that this is the cry going out amongst the left. This is how they gaslight you. And yet people continue to believe the story that the Hamas people are decent. They're terrorists, they're murderers, they're rapists. And anybody who supports them is on the wrong side of history, as they like to say. The Nazis that you claim that you want to eradicate from the earth, and then you support the murdering of Jews left. You can see it all over the news. Celebrations in New York City. The Democrats, Socialists of America supported Hamas and blamed it on Israel. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. As did the ACLU at Harvard University, where our leaders are being birthed, supposedly. They blamed all of the altercations upon the Jewish people, upon Israelis, because they occupied the Palestinian territories. So murder, according to them, even if their framing of the situation is correct, which is really not, murder is justified. Rape is justified. The slaughter of innocent toddlers and babies and women is justified. That's what these people want. And are you going to continue to believe them? Are you going to look at the left and see them for the devils that they are? Because the truth is that you are having a good look at the dark heart of the leftists. They are showing it to you in the light with their celebrations and their support for these murdering terrorists. And the CBC once again says, don't call them terrorists, call them militants, because this is the left-wing propaganda being employed in order to soften the blow, in order to make you more sympathetic to Hamas by just the mere changing of a word. Because that's the only thing that they're there to do, is propagandize. They're not there to tell it accurately. Terrorism is the threat or use of violence in order to achieve a political aim. And here Hamas is executing those hostages that they have taken. Hamas, it is said by, I think, Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel protects their citizens with their missiles in the form of the Iron Dome. Hamas protects its missiles with its civilians. They put their missiles in mosques and hospitals. Their weapons, their command centers, and put innocent civilians around them as shields, because that's the way they roll. But Harvard University and 31 student groups who have been propagandized blame Israel for this murderous attack, while the democratic socialists and leftists cheer. And Rashida Tlaib and the squad don't condemn the attack. They just say, we need to find a way to peace. They don't condemn the attack. They blame it on Israel. These people are evil. They're demonstrating it. And I urge each and every person out there to see them for the devils and evil that they are.